Welcome everybody. In today's video, we will be talking about the Nextool Mini Flagship. This is a phenomenal little tool. This thing is awesome. The one immediate drawback I'm going to get out of the way is the lanyard ring here. This part is just fine. This is a little cheap. I feel like I'm going to pull that apart if I'm not too careful. And plus the positioning here where they have it on the plier, and there's a reason why I have it off, because I'm just not going to have it on. It's just not worth it. I'm going to tuck this down in my tools in my pocket, because it's just a little too big to be a keychain multi-tool. But I might slap a lanyard on there, which will be better than the clip. But that little split ring, if you buy these multi-tools, just be prepared to switch out the split ring for a Victorinox split ring, or just ditch the split ring altogether. So that's like the one negative thing out of the way. So what is this multi-tool? If you've looked at this, you're thinking this looks weird for a multi-tool, and you'd be right, because you're probably used to seeing the standard multi-tool being something that opens up with two arms with the main tool in the middle, usually a pair of pliers. I grabbed the one with scissors, but you can get some with pliers. This is probably what you're pretty well used to. Two handles, a pair of pliers in the middle that you can access. But there are some scissor versions out there to take note of. So there's three handles on this, and that's because one side you have scissors, and the other side you have pliers. And that is an ingenious little setup, because you get a good, big, large pair of scissors and a decent pair of pliers all in one little package here. This thing is pretty awesome. So all three tools, I believe, are, well, I believe this is made by Nextool, because everything on this is the Nextool Mini Sailor pliers version. This is the actual Nextool Mini Sailor scissors version, because why buy the Nextool pliers when I have this one? This is the Olight Otical P1. Okay, it says P1 right there. Otical. This is made by Olight, and they are that company that makes these delightful flashlights that you'll see on my channel regularly, such as the Olight S2R Baton 2. They have started making knives and multi-tools, and I believe they have commissioned Nextool to make the Otical P1 for them, because there's a lot on this that is very similar to this tool with a few differences. Like starting off here, the tips of the pliers right here at the end are slightly rounded going into the grippy part of the pliers, whereas here these are straight and over with not a lot of rounding over at that tip. Let's see if we can get that in. You can see how square those are right there. Compare that to this. You see how it's a little bit rounded at the tip. That is kind of the biggest difference on the pliers. They are the same thickness, and as you can see from the tiny little flecks of surface rust, these are carbon steel, not stainless. The scissors here on this are stainless, but the scissors on this, I think, are a little bit more of this carbon steel coating. Let's just close the pliers up so I don't pinch myself incorrectly here. And again, you can see a little difference in the scissors. Like, to take a look at the curvature of the tips of the scissors there. Very rounded. Here they have, get that closed down more. Okay, what is happening here? For some reason, this is a good issue to bring up. The scissors are not closing all the way to the tip anymore. I wonder what's going on with that. But you do see that there is a different geometry to the scissors. But unlike these scissors, we have a screw here where we can disassemble them. That's kind of interesting. Didn't expect to see that. What is going on with the scissors, though? As I haven't had this for very long, I haven't put it through that much abuse, but I'm wondering, like, what happened? Because it did close past the edge all the way to the tip. So that's a good little thing to point out. I might have got a fluke here. I've heard a lot of good things about this tool. I haven't heard anybody saying that the scissors have been having issues. So maybe I just got a fluke here. Who knows? It seems like it could be part of... No, it's not the pliers. Pliers are out of the way. We'll not dwell on that too much, but the scissors are still going to cut good. Like, let's see, what do we got to snippy snip? Come on, I gotta have something snippy here. Got snippy? Here we go. Some 90-pound paracord. Cuts right through. Most of the way up to the tip there. Oh, now we go. Now they close all the way. Could just be I got a little... now they close all the way. But I could have just had a bend on the edge here, which these are a softer steel than what scissors probably should be made from. But that'll be fine. Okay, so the scissors cut paracord delightfully well. They cut cardboard and paper, like Nine-Tie's pamphlet here. Just snip, snip, snippy-doo, right through. Scooby-Doo, where are you? So the scissors are good. And if you're going to want a beater pair of scissors, these could be a good one for you, despite the little dilemma of opening and closing there. Pliers, I haven't had a problem with the pliers yet. Sorry for the camera wiggling on you. Now we get into the other tools. We have a one-dimensional Phillips driver, 2D Phillips or whatever you call it. And it's a pretty good little Phillips. Got some reach on there to really just get into tighter spaces and stuff. That's really well done. The flathead and file. The straight file here is not too good, but the crosscut file, that's actually pretty aggressive and works pretty well. Flathead works quite well itself. They fold in with a good solid snap, like you feel like the tool is closed, which is nice because sometimes on these cheap multi-tools, the tools don't feel like they close very good. Tools close really good on this. And then, like all multi-tools, we end up having that weird can opener tool, and this one happens to be a can opener cap lifter combo tool, which will be handy a little bit, but it's not that handy for me. I would rather another flathead pry bar or something on the multi-tool, or like a parcel hook, something like that, where you can just like pop it in and rip a parcel open. That'd be great. The knife blade, however, quite well done. This thing is fantastic. This super sharp out of the box, slicing paper right through, and it seems to be holding an edge pretty well so far. So that is the basics of the Nextool mini sealer. I've been using this a little bit throughout the past few days. It sprung out of my hand there, but it is fun to fidget with. It is fun to work with, and now the scissors are actually cutting all the way down and then some. So I don't know what went wrong with them. It kind of feels like as I'm closing that there might be a little bit of rolling on one of the edges here. Yeah, I think there might be the issue there, and that was stopping it from closing. But could have just been a factory defect, because I have not heard from those that do have these a lot of things going wrong with them. If you've got one of these and you've got some problems, please comment down below so other people can see that and know for themselves before they buy this. But for the cheap price that this tool is, I feel like it does quite a lot and is worth its weight in gold almost. The week that I have been carrying this has been really good. I have enjoyed carrying this. I have found it to be super handy. I like the idea of having two main tools, the pliers and the scissors, all in one tool, and them being bigger. Because like on this tool, I have scissors as well, but I lose a bit in size, as you can see, which these are still great scissors, but you can tell you lose a little bit in being able to do stuff there. So that is the Nextool mini flagship. If I didn't say that right the first time, this is the Nextool mini flagship. The large flagship looks really nice. I like to get my hands on that. And they've been making better and better tools as time has been going on. It looks like, because they're trying to compete with Leatherman and Gerber and stuff, and this could have been an older issue that I have here, but the newer ones I've been hearing good stuff about. So I would say buy these with relative safety that you're getting a good one. I got this off of eBay, so that could be a part of the issue there. But the Nextool Mini Flagship, great little tool. Consider getting one. I do think it is worth it. It's a small tool. It does a lot. It's lighter than carrying these two tools to get pretty much the same amount of stuff that you would get. So yeah, that's this awesome little tool. I think it's really innovative being able to do that, and I wish bigger companies like Leatherman would try their best to see what they could do with that. What do they come up with? Do they come up with something good? Do they come up with garbage? You know, well, it'd be great to find out. So, with all that rambling aside, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider hitting the like and subscribe. If you hope you found this video useful and informational, hope it helps you build your ADC to your standards. And until the next time, a farewell, carry well, and a bye-bye.